Well, the girls are back. So we start off with Mel and Destiny going at it, and she wondering why Destiny is getting up and all that. And Destiny is kind of like standing on business, saying, blah blah blah. You were the queen teacher of side chicks cheating and stuff like that. And Mel is just like, girl, bye. Then, while they're blowing up, Mel's friend calls Tisha the op. And Tisha goes off too, and she's trying to fight. And I'm like, girl, why are you trying to fight? This lady been disrespecting you all day. Which, at the end, she says, yeah, like towards the end of the show, she says, yeah, I should have said I didn't like it in the beginning. True, because once you start tolerating stuff, people are going to keep messing with you. And Melody's friend was, she was wrong. Definitely she was. She didn't need to do all that. It was unnecessary and unfounded. But they cool them off. Then they kind of break up into little sections. Destiny pulls Stormy aside and she's trying to get Stormy to confess, like, girl, we were friends. And Stormy is standing on business, like, girl, I'm not going to confess that we're friends, because if I confess we're friends, that means I'm a shitty friend for taking your man, because I probably knew that was really your man. But Stormy, y'all heard that her husband is doing now 11 months in jail for freaking flying to Huntsville. You best be kidding me. If I'm going to go back to jail, I better be flying to some beautiful island somewhere with blue waters, happy skies, and drinks unlimited. Like, who goes back to prison for Huntsville? Like, he's stupid as hell. He should have stayed on that iPhone. But the girls continue to talk. Then they go back home. Then Destiny does a weird thing and like literally apologizes to Mel. And I'm like, girl, you still want to kiss Mel's ass, but you don't know how to do it because you've said so much crap about her. And Mel is like, okay. Basically, and she's like, I love you. And Mel is like, we'll talk. Because Mel is like, girl, I'm not lying that I love you. Next day, they wake up, they go to their RV ride, and Mel is flirting with the guy. Girl, you know you don't want that, man. I don't know why Mel is trying to put in our face that this is some kind of flirtation that we should be buying into, because ain't nobody buying into it. But they go in groups. I don't know why they didn't just rent RVs and not for everybody to go at the same time. So they're coming in batches. The skyline is beautiful. They talk again, and Destiny pulls her aside. Actually, Destiny says it to the group, like, I apologize because I know how it is to keep putting in your face what Martell did, which they kept doing it. They were so inhumane to Mel. So I understand why Mel has all these walls built up, because these girls never really took Martell's cheating and heartbreak. Like, literally, their family was broken up with 4 children involved, and they never really looked at Mel's side in a humane way to me. So Destiny says that, which I think is big of her, because to acknowledge that, yes, he came because now Moses is in your face, as you know, and his girlfriend is in your face. But girl, it's all good though. But she acknowledges, tries to delve into other things. And Mel calls her out for calling her mom a pimp. She's like, what did you mean? And she didn't mean shit. She was just talking. And Mel basically puts her on blast for that. Their conversation is still ongoing. And I'm just like, I am tired. And Kimmy's whack ass self. Yes, I skipped Maurice's part because that part was just rubbish. She's trying to be a good father on screen. Nobody cares. He and his son's movement is so awkward to me that I'm like, why is this even on screen? But Kiri's like, I want my man to be here. And Mel's like, we don't need no man here. We're good. We recognize ourselves by ourselves, basically. Then Miss Snell brings up Millimeter, which is shady as hell. Because she brings it up like, yeah, it's not Mel's fault, but it's an opening for Stormy to be like, yes, Mel, why don't you shut down your millimeters? And Mel is like, shut down who? Do you have evidence? And Letitia tries to jump in. And Mel is standing on business like, girl, you ain't gonna I'm not messing my bag up for some ops that don't even like me to stand up and be like, don't attack them. And Mel is like, you guys had some business issues. That's why these things happen to you. Which people have said different reviews on Stormy stuff. Stormy is definitely relatively like successful. Not relatively, she is successful. She's a $1 million company. But with $1 million companies, whether even Kellogg's that has been around for hundreds of years, people still complain about random stuff with them. So that's what comes with them. These people, is just unfortunate that their faces are here and you could pinpoint who is what or whose face is what. But girl, you own $1 million company, people are gonna complain. And as far as Black and Letitia and them, they keep fumbling because they don't read the rules, they don't follow the rules, then they get caught not following the rules. It's not about millimeters, because there's been different reports on Black. And they're like, oh, we didn't know we had to do this, or we didn't know we needed to, it's just craziness. But I'm just like, girls, Mel is not going to denounce her people. And even Nell is like, I'm not messing my bag up for y'all. Which is true, because they are not real friends. They're associates at most at this point. And, it is what it is. It's just shade and everybody should be able to take it. And then we see the next week preview, and what's that girl's name? She wasn't even saying nothing on this episode, but her boyfriend is there trying to say why she went to Martell's house, and I guess this is when Mel finds out. So I can't wait to see how that gets spun next week because it don't make no sense. They are liars, and that chick is creepy as hell. But let's see, and it looks like Mel was mad at what's her name, the chick that cheated with Moses next week. So I don't know. We'll see what they talk about there. But yeah, this was a good return, but it wasn't that great. Nothing too exciting. Bye, guys.